winning one and all. You join us for...
Not sure what was running through the captain's mind there. This pitch will only get easier to bat on, so why bat now? The bowlers could have a field day.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. We'll see what happens first ball.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Might look to go big again here. Back-to-back boundaries. This time it's 4. Magnificent hitting.
Powell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Beats the field with a great shot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. Clipped away off the pads. What a shot for 4.
Smacks that away through the gap. Needs to be on target. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
And that was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic. How will he reply?
Shot, land back and punch through the gap in the offside.
Find the boundary. Needs a dot ball.
Over the infield with a cracking shot. Drilled that one away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early and it was dispatched with a plum.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Oh, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Nearly gets the edge. McCoy with a great delivery there. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
End of the over. Huge. 26 off it. Bangladesh, 49 for none.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions. They've answered with full honours. All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Got that away nicely. Fantastic running, turn 2 into 3 there. Gone aerial with that one, it'll land safe, might not be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
West Indies with a massive shout. Yeah, that could have been missing the stumps, not the worst review.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble. The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire though. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
19 runs added there. Bangladesh 68 for 1.
Still maintaining an impressive run rate. Fantastic start so far.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Too good. That is huge.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder. That's a big one. A maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cuts through point.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Doesn't beat the infield. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Yet another massive over for the power play. Seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
Goes over the top with that shot.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Huge. That has flown.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. No. Terrible shot. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the... Hussein, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Couldn't get it through the field. There's a chance if it hits. Good shot, a beauty. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Yeah.
Hussein has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Mhz from the south end. Bowling fielders look really confident. Misses everything.
Yep.
And gone. Brilliant catch. Super catch.
This is a great wicket to take. Just look to be building a solid innings and at a really good run rate. It's the perfect time to take a wicket.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Trouble. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
That was a very good knock in the end.
How will the bowler respond?
Yeah.
That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Yeah.
Holder over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Hussain, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yeah.
Great shot, through the gap.
Yep.
Wow, that's missed a lot. End of the over, 5 runs coming from it. Bangladesh, 206 for 4. Holder from the north end.
Yeah.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s. You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yeah.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Powell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Trouble. Two full, and that's hit high and hard. That's 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Joseph given the job here to bowl the last over of the innings. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Good shot, a beauty.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Joseph is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely, but well before.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. Might look to go big again here.
Too far down leg and helped on its way. It's high and gone. It's a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
It was quick onto that in the infield. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. And a fine take by the fielder at deep cover point. It was in the air for some time, but they've held on to it well. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
They've looked threatening, but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Yeah, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Pinged off the bat.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
And the innings comes to an end. West Indies will need 254 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in. Edge, but it drops safely. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Yeah, the keeper's really gone up, as do the surrounding fielders. They seem convinced. Could be a review coming up.
Well, the review was already a bit of an afterthought. They didn't look confident, and they lose the challenge.
Mhz looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Clever shot, moved across the line of the ball and just clipped it away. Fine leg won't stop that. Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. West Indies are 8 for none. Going with pace now.
Comes into the attack.
Cuts that off well in the infield. The bowler looks really confident. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, 7 off it. West Indies are 15 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. No, terrible shot. Not too sure what they're appealing for here. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Onto that early, that could be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Shot. Finds the gap with that one.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Going with spin now. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. How will he reply?
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
That's 4 all the way, beautiful shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Misses everything. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Oh, geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down a deep square.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on. Great shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display had put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
Well, there's only